What up, boys? Let's do this. Let's see what this run brings for us. Alpaca, my man, my guy. Bro, honestly, absolute legend. You are absolute legend. What do I want to do, boys? Is I want to... I'm going to show Spotlight because I have a little bit of a theory. I just want to see when the overcharge fall in the Spotlight. Because I have a theory that one of the problems that I'm having with them is that it might fall into a position on the outside where it's outside of the Spotlight. Other mobs are in the Spotlight, so they're dying super fast. But when it's out of the Spotlight, it's making it harder to kill it. If that kind of makes sense. Peter, what's up? What up, my guy? What's been happening? So I do have a little theory, so I've got the Spotlight on just so I can see like its positioning versus the fleets. And I suppose how much our effective damage is. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it, boys. So how's everybody's week been? Well, I suppose it's only, what day is it? Wednesday. Week's only just started. So I've gone for a bigger range. That's just to play around with the tank's ult. See if they become a problem. But I'm also considering doing a run at a smaller range. I'm just a little bit nervous with the enemy speed and knockback resistance. But maybe trying to find something where my orbs are on the outside of this range kind of line around here. If you can see my mouse. Might be a little bit hard to see if you're watching it on your phone. Mate, cats and dogs are falling from the sky here. It's a little bit all over the place across the country. Last week for us it was a little bit all over the place. But some areas in the country got absolutely slammed. How's the coins going since Sunday? So, my friend. So coins remain the same since Sunday. But we've increased the selling. So I've got I respec my coin bot, and I followed kind of like the boys' recommendations from the other stream about introducing, you know, the one where you're laughing at me because I gem rushed all those labs and then I couldn't even respec my bot. Well, I kind of followed the boys' recommendations, take a little bit out of duration, put a little bit into range. I think I put more into range than what was recommended, so I actually had to shave off more seconds, but I was super nervous because I'd used up all my medals and I was like, oh no, I hope the coins aren't rubbish and then we have to wait a few weeks for it to take off. And then we went and did it, and then the coins actually remained the same, bro. So I was like, as soon as it hit the same, I was like, oh shit, at least we didn't miss out. Alpaca. Damn, bro. Damn. Babe. Sorry, screaming in the mic, boys. Alright, boys, you ready? It's motorboat season.
What?
Got another dono.
The same guy.
That's the same guy, too.
Stop it, you don't make him go broke.
Oh, bro, massive thank you. Alright, guys, so as a family, we're going to all sing Alpaca a song.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, they're all running away. Right, on me. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, diddly do. Here they are, standing in a row. Ba-bum, 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 ba. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. It's alright, boys. You should have seen it. My wife was jiggling the girls for yous. Do you know what she told me before? She told me before I started the stream. She said, "You're not be talking about my bloody tits tonight either." My kids are going, "Hey, stop talking about my mum like that." Oh, boys. All right. So what are we gonna do now? Holy shit! Right off the rip, Alpaca. Damn. Honestly though, fuck, from the bottomest of my cold heart, I do super appreciate it, bro. Super appreciate the support, and you really don't have to. You're more than welcome, and I'm sure you know, you're more than welcome to just kick it. But I do super appreciate it. Love those coconuts. I love them too, eh? Oh, boys. Alright, so after this, let's fucking see what we're up to. We'll do this stint. We'll see how wrecked we get. And let's figure something out, boys. Let's fucking go. Fucking do this. But I tell you what I did do yesterday. Bro, and this is how old I am. I went for a fucking run with my son. And I didn't really like, honestly, compared to earlier in the year, when we were doing some running and stuff like that, I didn't really feel it as much as I thought that I would do, because we've been doing other sort of fitness and cardio and that sort of stuff. And I kind of like my lungs were okay, kind of went the full yards. Only a small run, like, bro, it's only 2.5k, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like we're doing a marathon. And we wrapped it up, bro. I got up in the morning, and so on the weekend we got those little portable, not satellite, what do they call them? Portable solar kind of things that you mount on your house. They're only small, size of like an A4 sheet of paper, but they're for your security cameras and that. But just mucking around for a few hours standing on the ladder absolutely ruined my Achilles. But I got up this morning, I felt so old. I felt like I couldn't even walk. I couldn't believe it. Absolutely fucking wrecked. I was like, bro, my arches. And then I had to go to work, and I'm like telling all the boys, so all the boys, everybody's in steel cap, big gumboots and stuff, you know, it's a processing plant, food processing plant. I'm like, fuck, bro, my feet. I saw everybody's, shut the fuck up, bro. Don't tell us about sore feet. But definitely, bro, just getting old, bro. I know, I just enjoy your streams that much, bro. That's awesome, bro. Super appreciate it. Who would have thought that from little old New Zealand, bro, people would enjoy the yarns. I tell you what, I tell you what, my missus goes to me after we had that stream last week, and my missus goes to me, she goes, "Well, where's my money?" And I was like, fuck off, that's my money. Well, we went and spent that. That's been, I think I spent on the tower. And then she's like, nah, where's my money? And we need to renegotiate this price. What the fuck is 10-cent motorboats? I tried breaking it down, you know, like as a good businessman, you got to break these things down. But nah, she wasn't having a bar of it. She wanted a raise. She said, we're not doing any of this 10 cents, any of this 10-cent shit. Oh shit, okay, we're at wave 900 and I just haven't really noticed anything. Too busy thinking about coconuts, doodly doo. Here they are standing in the bum. Damn, alpaca! Let's go. Let's start crunching some mathematics. We'll go like this because we know what this game's like. We lost the war, so that's a good sign. We're berserked up. Oh, you know what I should do? Should actually focus. That's what Peter always says to me. Peter always says to me, focus. Always says to me, alright, that was a better run. You actually focus this time. Get lost in the sauce. Let's go like this. Let's go like this, boys. Oh, it's right there. 624. Right, let's crunch some numbers. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Very nice. Very nice. Bro, I tell you what is absolutely crazy is that program for the boys. Bro, am I the only like person in the world that hasn't really watched it? we watched some of it in the spin-off series last night, bro. I was buzzing. Bro, I was like, bro, what is this show? Like, you know, like I don't know what it's like over in the northern hemisphere. But like down here in the southern hemisphere, you know, like for the boys is like, yeah, for the boys. Like the boys. I don't even know how you translate that, but just use that energy and put it into context of what it means. Like, you know, someone's like, go and do a yardie, and you're like, nah, or otherwise I'm gonna spew. And then someone's like, just do it for the boys. And then you just gotta, man, you gotta do it for the boys. So yeah, it's kind of got like an obscure title to the program, but bro, that is some crazy. Bro, it's absolutely rolling me. Oh look, here's the overcharge, Death-defy. Boom, look at that. So that one, I had a Death-defy, yeah, all good, whatever. But it was also in Spotlight. And this is the thing that I've been talking about, boys. Because I did notice it from one of the other tournaments. And I had this overcharge hugging me. He was just sitting there hugging me. Absolutely giving me a rimming. And I couldn't bounce anything off because everything was dying in the spotlight. And it was sitting in that little... what do you call it? I don't know. The dark zone. The pore zone. We'll call it the pore zone. I don't want you to think that the money that I sent has to go to the game. Just spend it on whatever. Here we go, babe. He said we don't have to pump it into the tower. We can spend it on whatever. She all I hear from the room is, oh god. He's like, oh, I bet he's probably thinking, oh, I bet he's gonna say some vile shit right now. Trying to see if I can see her. Oh no, I can't see her. She's around the corner. Bro, you know what I just realized? Bro, we might have enough to buy a Turkish fringe. Babe, we got enough to buy a Turkish fringe? She said nah. Oh, okay. Maybe we can get like a sideburn transplant. Maybe they can take the donor zone from my monobrow. She said, spin on the tower. Nah, you're a legend, Alpaca. Honestly, super appreciate it, boys. I tell you what, I tell you what I do need to do, because I was actually thinking about for the background. Because remember I was talking about a webcam, and then I've like really struggled for a backdrop. I'm thinking about what was it called? I think about just using a green screen. It's so weird, like to get like a black screen or a white screen or anything like that. See, how did he die so fast? There's two of them. No, there's two of them. Yes, we got him. Bro, are we on like 7 death defies? What is going on, boys? 2. Huh? I mean, there's nothing that stunned him. I don't know. Who knows with this stupid game? You never know sometimes why sometimes some things happen. We're definitely in Death Defy. We're in Viking. What the fuck is it called? Berserker. Alright, Commander. Let's see if he's a problem. Oh, look at them. Wow, Lee. Yes, Death Defy. What in the luck is going on? What in the luck is going on? I just realized you've joined already. What time in NZ did you join? I joined at 8:30. 8:30 to 8:45. And then that's kind of like everyone in my household's kind of like super parked up by then. It's like a good window, had a shower, shave my ball head. I tell you which ones that I did discover, boys, lately. It's like only like this week. I started shaving my ball head in the shower. Now for all you fortunate young fellas that still got lovely flock of hair, you'll never know this. You'll never experience this. Bro, what is going on? He took my chain lightning, eh? You dog! No! And stripped me. Stripped me butt naked. I tell you what, the first time that I shaved my head, I got my daughter to do it. I felt like super uncomfortable. I was like, bro, I'm gonna slice my head open. You do it, do like the initial shave, and then I'll just do like a maintenance. I'm talking like razor shave. Like now I've got one of those electric ones. And bro, the first shower that I had, so she razored my hair, and then like the first shower that I had, I went to like get, I don't know, like some exfoliator or just something, you know, to I don't know, rub on my head. Don't know, I can't shampoo my hair anymore. I just fucking razored it. So I go to do that, I put some shampoo in my hand, and then I like went to pull it across, like, you know when you go like all the way from your fringe down to your mullet, and you kind of do that with this with the shampoo. I did the same thing. It was so slippery that I almost fell over. Like I almost got like speed wobbles from, like, you know, you can imagine that like rubbing it through your hair, and then like do it with a fresh kinner, and then all of a sudden zoop, like a like full on almost tripped myself up. Damn, a little bit gutted that we that Saboteur kind of ruined everything. Pretty good luck though, boys. Is that 3 death defies? 4. Oh my goodness. Alright, we still got Nuke. Richard, what's good? How's it going? Good luck with the 20 cheers, man. Nah, it's going good, bro. It's going good. Epic start to the stream. Once again, Alpaca, my man, coming with the dono. So, what we're going to do, boys, we're going to hit it up after this. We're gonna hit it up after this, boys. A trip to Kmart. a trip to Kmart and get beaten up by millennial mums, or like Gen Z teenagers just running rampant. Who's your favorite tower curator? Creator? Who's my favorite? Or do you mean curator? I'm not gonna lie. If you mean the word curator, if it didn't just auto text it, I'm gonna have to Google what that means. Curator, a manager, overseer, selects, organizes, or cares for items in collection. Probably mean creator. Who's my favorite? Oh man, that's hard to say, eh? There's so many guys. Like I like heaps of the little guys. Like I love. Well, there's a difference between like who's my favorite and whose progression do I like to see. I like seeing heaps of the smaller guys' progression. Like heaps of like the real smaller guys. Like talking like TM's Carson 88. I think Sailboat was posting for a while. Like just these like a lot of the smaller guys, and like that struggle and that relatableness for a large portion of the Tower player base. Like I like seeing like when everything's in a pinch and you're constrained by so many things. I love watching those journeys. I like watching the journeys of the underdogs. Just because when it comes to a lot of things, like in the way that the game's designed, we definitely got chipped from something. With all the constraints that you know, all the accounts are under, I like seeing how people map that out, if that makes sense. Because every stone, every medal, every coin, every decision kind of counts when that's the only thing going for you is min-maxing. That's like as far as the journey goes. You know, fellas like Strom, Ethan, like all these guys that like, you know, they have to work really hard to try to squeeze out everything out of their tower. As far as my favorite goes, I don't know if I could say a favorite. Like I like different things about all different people. Like honestly. Alright guys, you know the drill. If you see somebody you know, give them a shout out. Damn, we got super lucky with that run. Taylor? Is that Taylor? That's Taylor, isn't it? Taylor, you in here? Hold on, let's have a search through chat. Graham, what's good? A green screen for what? I just want something for the backdrop because my setup's in the lounge at the moment. I don't want my family walking around in their pajamas or something, and you know, got the camera on them. But I did see that there are webcams in there out there that you can do something in the settings and then it just automatically blurs the background. That's probably another consideration. Because I think like if you guys hear my voice and what I'm doing, but if you saw my actions, you guys would, it'll probably make things a lot different. Like I'm not just sitting there talking. Like my fucking hands are going to town, boys. My arms are all over the place. But sometimes like when I'm saying stuff, I'm like 3 inches away from the screen. Like when, like you can imagine when I'm like, let's fucking go, bro. I'm like, I'm not just sitting there like, let's fucking go. I'm fucking in that shit. Let's fucking go, boys. 3 inches away from the screen. I can smell the pixels. That's how close I get. That's how amped up I get. Wait, you say something about shrooms? Shrooms? As long as you grab the right shaver. Not the one that's for shaving butts, eh? Yeah, I got you. I went from a mullet to bald. Beaten up and mugged by that in thems. What I missed, Taylor, this is you, eh? This is you, eh, Taylor? My mum says she speaks better with her hands, bro. That's the only way my mum spoke to us. Alright, boys, you know the drill. Hold your breath. How many campers? Okay. Alright, big guy. Whoa, what is that guy? What is that guy? Salahuddin. Whoa, okay. Alright, let's get everybody their time to do their little thing. So, gentlemen, ladies, and fucking gentlemen. Oh, my dog. Hold on, I'm just going to pause the mic while I yell at my dog. It's fucking eating all the cat food. Bloody little whore. Yeah, mom. Yeah, that's me. Got in just in time. Yeah, I thought that was you. Okay. Boys, gentlemen, so on the cards, what are the options? So, we'll start with masteries. We got coin mastery. What's going on? Can't even click on it. Ah, gotta hold it. We got coin mastery. We got attack speed. We got maybe extra orb. I heard landmine stun's good for dealing with overcharge. I don't know how much I'll prioritize it. I'm not using it in farms, but it might help with Ray Ultimate, which has been a pain for me at the moment. Hint, hint. Hint, hint, boys, for the next progress update. Ray's Ultimate. Second Wind Mastery. Second Wind Mastery. Help with dissonance runs, help me do a little bit of some sort of hybrid action. I mean, maybe nuke? What's this? Slows the enemy attack speed? Maybe? Workshop. Ultimate weapons. Deathwave quad? Extra click and Deathwave cooldown? I mean, I'm CF4. I don't really feel like I need any more. I'm not screaming for any more. Obviously, some more would be nice to have. GT bonus. Perma Poison Swamp. I mean, nah, nothing in Black Hole. Maybe Angle, maybe bonus. And probably the other thing that I could think of is a little bit of something in here. Or unlock the cannon. That's probably another option. Quiz Mastery is doing Ethan DX good. I can imagine, like, I'm sitting there like, if here's the coin bonus. Like, I think I'm sitting at 22,000. And then what? We just add another 30% on top, eh? Is that right? Pretty sure that's like, I'm pretty sure I manually calculated it all at once and then I got the same number as if I just added 30% on top. So 22,000. So to take my coin multiplier to 28,000, if my coin per hour is what, 31, 32, then what, an extra 30%, that'll be like one big queue a day I'll jump up to. But that's when the lab's finished. So that's a consideration. I tell you what, boys. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Uh, yes, this is me. Let's fucking go, boys! Let's go! Feel the power! Feel the power! Now, one sec. I'm just gonna minimize this. Don't be alarmed. Let's fucking go, boys. One sec, hang in there, boys. I'm coming, I promise. Right, we're in action. I'll give it 2 seconds for it to boot back up on the screen. I think Cannon and Sis would be a nice addition. Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go. Whoa, what happened here? Oh, boys come in. Packer came in with the dono again. Once again, massive shout out. Coin Mastery is a nice 30% jump. It's mandatory at some point. Probably sooner the better. So, boys. We're up. We're up, boys. We're up. What is this? Fuck. Just getting treats for days. Alright. So, Sato, your guys' opinion. Because we've got a... We'll try and make something work. Deathwave cooldown or a Deathwave quant. That'll bring us back to sync. Maybe CF? I'm not too sure. GT combo. 11 Hunter. Permanent Poison Swamp. Bit of love into this. I'm not really too sure it's going at the moment. If I was to do anything, I'll probably just go angle, to be honest. I don't know if adding more this and that is kind of on the cards. Masteries, second win, maybe extra orb, coins, maybe attack speed. Assist cannon, or maybe something else in here as far as the substats. This is a tough decision this time. Cannon Assist gives you flexibility to build upon compared to more econ, which is always important. Right, my friends, my faith is in your hands. I have faith. Cannon Assist plus Coin Mastery? That would be my pick. Cannon Assist and Coin Mastery? Coin Mastery, sorry. You do 20 at a large range. Cannon Assist with AD would be good. You can always gain more coins through other means. More CF clicks are also nice. This is where the choice paralysis kicks in. Wow, look at all those reroll shards. 5.2 mil. Do you reckon we just punch for it? We go Cannon Assist and we go Coin Mastery, so a little bit of a balance. Tawny or Econ? I'm actually good either way. Like, honestly, like, I'm on like a bit of an Econ grind at the moment, so I'm kind of happy. And then I'm also been neglecting what's it called for a little bit. 76 short for both. One now, one after 20 for sure. For sure. So we just go cannon first and then coins after. Kind of makes sense, eh? That's all I can think of. The only other stuff would be the Econ ultimate weapons. Your choice, but Cannon Assist at this point would help a lot. Let's do this, boys. Gentlemen, this is for the boys. Wow. Wow. Bro, that's been empty for so long, boys. I can't believe it. Right, what are we going to slam in there? Do we do Shrink Ray for knockback? We could wait one more 20 and finish Death Wave cooldown. Take it to 52 seconds. That will take me back to using... what is it? Back to using Singularity Harness. Blitz, what's good? What's good? There it is, boys. Finally got the cannon. Do we slap AD in there? Let's go. Bro, look at that. We finally have completed the board. Bro, how long? You just double New Zealand's GDP. I think Deathwave Click is the right choice. Deathwave cooldown. And that will take me back to... That'll complete... That'll be 52 seconds. And that'll be Deathwave for... forever. Wow. Until I look at something else. I wouldn't technically be trying to pursue anything else for quite some time on that front. I mean, like extra quant, yeah, that sort of stuff. But I mean, as far as lowering the cooldown again and whatever, that'll match it up with the gold bot, the partial sync. Boys, there it is, AD. So I've got nothing in this sort of carry on. So I mean, the level's pretty not really important. The substat's not going to give anything, but that's something we can work on. Deathwave cooldown is a good one for sure. Packer said I didn't send the stone packs though. Alright, I'm assuming we run AD. I'm new to this double Glocks to running dual wield. I'm new to the dual wield. Is this what we would run? AD for a little bit more bounce. You can research the first 4 levels of each cannon. Yeah, the research is super affordable for me now. I was a while ago. I was super struggling for it. So next tourney winnings. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck's in my throat. Surely take 1 or 2 levels off your main mod and add a bit to the multi. Does it add much to it? Normally 80 is the go-to for me in tourney. Double the tournament after that. Oh, yeah, we're going 3,000 waves and Havoc Bringer and farms. Probably gonna stick this sucker in, Shrink Ray. But then once we invest some stuff into whatever, we'll figure out what kind of works. We'll come up with some sort of utility. It'll be close to 100 levels surely. Is it? Should I check it? If he's give me 2 seconds. Let's find the calculator. So I think they're both at 5-star. Might give a nice little something. Actually, do you know what? To be fair, getting this cannon actually might be a little bit of a godsend. Because I'm in a little bit of need for damage at the moment. I'm in a pickle. There's that combination of balancing between enemy level skips and then just damage. Primary is what, 5-star, 3-star. Ancestral 5. Second is Ancestral 3. Shards available. 534 139. 534 139. Allow, optimize. 86. 80. And just got air, and then we go max. And we don't have enough coins, so we top it off. Boom. Let's do that. Alright, boys. So, I'm not actually sure that that's the range that I want to do it at. So, I'm actually going to lock this. We're just going to lock that. And I might try a little bit of shorter range, but I did realize that we were definitely getting some chip action in there, and I'm super worried about the range. But let's just have a play. Let's see how many drop spaces we've dropped. Alright. Let's get it going, boys. Speed it up. Look at that, Jill Wilding finally joined the club. Wow. How sad does that project funding look, eh? Ha! That's what we're after. More range. So I actually followed your guys' recommendations. I don't know if anybody missed that. That weren't here from the off the rip. I did follow your guys' recommendations as far as respecing the gold bot. I pulled out of the duration, and then I added into 1.5 multiplier, put it at partial sync, and then pumped up the duration. A few more levels than what you guys kind of recommended in that, but we hit the point where the second bot and gold bot now break even point. So like I don't lose any coins. I didn't gain any coins either. But it's at the break point, and we should be able to, from now on out, just as we put medals in and the duration lab in that, we should now increase. So we kind of capped out with the gold bot, and now we're at the point where we can increase. So it's basically just increase the ceiling for us, going that direction. So I was a little bit nervous with doing it, just because I used up all my medals, and I was just like, oh no, if we take quite a bad econ hit, we're gonna be up the river, up the creek without a paddle, and we'll just have to roll with it for a month or so until we get enough medals to try to equalize it. But we hit right on even, and I was stoked. I was like, yes, all right, that's us. Like we're in a good spot. It'll be close to 100 levels. Yeah, it was pretty bang on. Death penalty is assist. With bot, yeah, with bot. So you can see it on the screen. It's running partial at the moment. You'll be able to pump it up so much with the 5-year anniversary awards. Those are 500 medals, eh? Uncle Fuds. Oh, maybe bot worked out. You have your bots almost the same as mine now. Yeah, bro, I'm super stoked. Like I said, I was super nervous, eh? And I was like, kind of like, I didn't use like a medal calculator. I didn't use anything. I just kind of went off like memory what we talked about. And then like as soon as the event rolled over on whatever day it was, as soon as it rolled over, I like called lunch break. I was like, I'm going lunch, and I just sat down there and then just respect and then just slowly went through it. I don't know if playing at this range is the right call, but look, we'll just roll with it. It's all experimenting, eh, boys? It's all experimenting. Bro, people must be loving it that have the synchronized effect. Like, I was watching it today, and I was like, bro, these guys that have it all synced in and all that carry on, they must be absolutely loving the game from that. Especially the guys with a lot of, with the ability to free respec or whatever it is, presets for bots and that, for tourney. Like, they'd be absolutely loving it. Like, and especially like the people that have been playing for a long time as well. What's the other thing we can try? Does death penalty work on fleets? I mean, I suppose they're not spawning fast enough to even be able to kind of like, I don't know. What are we talking here? Work it out somehow. I'm not going to lie, I thought you guys were going to vote for a perma poison swamp. Did you get my name? Wait a minute. Are you in here, Alpaca? You're not in here, are you? 1 perma poison swamp is nice. 2 is really effective. 3 is stun lock. Alpaca my bowl. Like, do you get it? Well, I'm thinking about as packing bowls. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Or when you pack a fat bowl. Surely that's what it means. The only thing that I can't think about smoking bowls is my mind drifts off to something naughty. Something that YouTube wouldn't like me saying on stream. Yeah, that's the joke. Yeah, I thought so. I was thinking about it actually last stream. Was it last stream? Or maybe it was on the progress update video that I put out on the weekend. And then I was thinking, yeah, surely it means packing a bowl. Alright, are we all of a sudden going to be able to get off bounce shots on overcharge? Boys, we've got to do something about overcharge. I've got to get enough EHP to be able to tank, like, I don't know, to 13 or 1400 waves. We've got to do something like that. We're going to have to figure it out. Oh, we don't have to go super nuts into hybrid, just enough to sponge. Yo, Soul, what's up? What's good? What's good? Nice bracket. It's looking good so far. I don't know if people are running at slow speed though. Whoa, why is my speed so slow? Perma swamp seems nice. I think, like, this is like the problem that I have. Like when it, like, and it's not just the problem that I have. I'm sure it's the problem that everyone has. I'll say this is the problem that we have. So a battle condition comes up and I really wish I had something. Like, let's say I get chipped from something and then I'm like, damn, I wish I had some more CF. I wish I had a perma poison swamp. If I had that, that would never happen. And then you finish that tourney and then you roll on to the next thing and whatever. And then I get an armored condition. And then I'm like, damn, I wish I had attack speed mastery. And then it rolls on, and then it's like I get amnesia to these problems that have occurred in all these events. And then it's just like I roll to the next problem. And it's like, so every single problem I roll into, I wish I had X, Y, Z. But then I've got a bad habit of not solving that problem and then moving on to the next thing. And I don't know whether that's just because, like, I kind of do things in set ways. Like, say for example, I'm just focusing on econ at the moment, so that, like, I get my workshop and some labs in a better position. And then I maybe I should be more reactive to certain events or you know, these certain battle conditions, so I can keep progressing. Or whether I'm probably just better off just staying the course, doing something a little bit more complete and then moving on to the next thing. Like, I think rotating in and out between econ and tourney is probably like a good way to do it, because for the longest time when I was playing this game, I was just trying to do stuff that would help econ, and I was trying to find what can help me in tourney and econ, and then it's like, for me, those sorts of decisions become no-brainers. But then outside of that, there was probably small stuff that cost me stones because I didn't do that stuff, if that makes sense. You know, it's like I didn't do that, and I probably could have just did it and just sacrificed a little bit of econ to get that. And then like once I passed that window, the next big phase was like, okay, we need to actually stay in Legends. Because we bounced in and out of Champs and Legends. We yo-yoed for almost a year. And then it's like, okay, let's actually, first of all, try to stay in Legends. And then when keys become in sight, then it's like, okay, let's solve the keys situation. And let's try to get auto restart. And then since auto restart, honestly, felt like a whole new game. I still wish that they do something about that. Like for everybody, you know, they just do something about it. Alright. Here's the overcharge. Boom. Deleted. He was right in spotlight and he was surrounded by enemies. I feel like tanks are going to become the problem. They're going to swallow up all our stuns. I feel like the tanks are going to swallow up all our stuns. And then other stuff are going to slide through. Oh. Whoa. Look at our damage. Bro, we got a nice jump in damage. Look at that. 640. That can't be right. Wait a minute. We'll see what it's like after Berserk. Oh, I wonder what we can do now that we got the cannon. Like, is there any problems that we could have did better if we had the cannon? Like, now I'm thinking like dissonance. Like, what stuff would be better now that we've got a cannon? Alright, we got a Death Defy off it. Oh no, yes. Bro, he took 2 shields though. Packet says, I know that feeling, I'm barely staying in Legends. Yeah, it's just that, like, that constant tug-of-war game. It's like it's a constant tug-of-war in that. I think for the longest time I used to, I wouldn't say beat myself up, but I used to play on my mind, probably like in a little bit more of an unhealthy way. Because it'd just be like, oh, of course, here we are, getting smoked again. And then it just like, I think like a level of frustration begins to build. And then like that's another thing that I'll get torn through, like just taking things as it comes and try not to get frustrated. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's a bloody game. I lost interest sprint at 1300 and then did almost 500 waves the slow way. Oh no, he's got... Oh, he almost took my wings, boys. Oh, there's one more there. And we got another Death Defy. 2 Death Defies. Bro, what is that? 4 Death Defies. Bro, we've been super lucky this tourney. I don't know how long that luck's gonna last. Wow, look at that. Super tank. Oh my god, has anybody been here seen Backrooms or Obsession? Is that a TV program? I'm finally getting free up mastery after this. I've wormed my way around not using it for a long time. I can't wait to lock range and shockwave. Taylor! How have you gone this long without free up mastery? Oh, BHD, so that's range. So then... Oh, but the shockwave. Lock in the shockwave and the bounce shot, and that's going to be super helpful for you. I'm assuming, like, you've been playing the game for long enough. I'm assuming you'll be doing, like, you'll have yourself set up, even when it comes to substats, into how to kind of devo certain stats off and that sort of thing. Right, we got another Death Defy, but we had nothing to bounce off. Unfortunate, unlucky boys. Bro, we got no CF. Bro. Yeah, Obsession was great. Let's have a look. Obsession was a great movie. Wonder if this is one of those tricking ones. Obsession. Is that like a thriller or something? Obsession, the movie. Oh, 2026. New movie. Oh, bro. It's funny you say that. Literally, the clip where she's yelling at him on the bed, it showed up like in my short sight probably about an hour before stream. No shit. Not even lying. Let's go Clouded. You should be boosted up at least somewhat, or at least we are laying the foundation. We've laid the foundation to keep pumping up. Peter said it's just much damage that will solve your issue. Fuck, do we just skip the whole trying to get some EHP thing and just go nuts on the damage? Because that's the other thing I was looking at. So I was looking at guys' stats, and they've got way more health, like tens and hundreds of Qs of health. And then I was also looking at, but like in saying that, like I was looking at guys and they've got like tens or hundreds of quintillions of damage. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, what is it? Is it all of that damage or is it all of that health? Like, which part is helping what? Like, is it just damage, Peter? Peter Sensei, is that the answer? Do I just not even bother with trying to introduce all the hybrid and all that and just go just absolutely nuts on the damage? Because it literally serves no, like, any EHP, literally currently where I'm farming and whatever I'm doing, it serves absolutely zero purpose for me. Like, I'm rolling Death Defies. I'm not mucking around with anything. I'm not trying to sponge nothing, like just nothing. Just roll, just Death Defy, destroy everything. But I mean, I suppose that's what helps when you're farming minimum range in that. Or like any shorter range. Is everything's just so close to just nuke it all down. At least we got a Death Defy there, boys. 133 Q. I have no idea. It's literally using BHD to lock range in disco runs. BHD is amazing for farming. BHD is really good. I'm definitely a fan. It's an indie movie? Bro, it looked pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. When I seen the thing. Oh, bro, stole my nuke. It looked pretty crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You saw Backroom, it was pretty good. Unfortunately, I watched the recording and it was 480p. Don't tell anyone. Oh, the one where it's got the guy that stands up or you hear people coughing. Yeah, I know that's how I watched both of them. People were walking in the background. Do you have Berserker Mastery? Yeah, it's really good. I actually rely on it heavily. Like, I think my whole setup kind of crumbles if I don't get any Berserker Mastery. Like, farm included. Like, I need heaps of death defies and farms. Peter says, yep, damage plus more damage and plus even more damage. Happy clouded. Peter, I tell you what, I'd be lying if I said you're not barking up the wrong tree, because that is right up my alley. Just damage and more damage. Because, like, yeah, I was honestly thinking about it, and I was like, why am I, like, sitting there? And this is just in my internal thoughts. Like, why am I sitting there looking at what these guys' health and all these sorts of things are on their accounts and trying to, like, simulate that much stuff when they're sitting there in hundreds of Qs of damage and they're not even, like, berserked up. That's just like the foundation. So it's like, clearly I'm either overthinking or I'm missing, you know, I'm just not thinking about this in the right way. And then I was sitting there thinking, like, maybe I just need, like, just a shitload of damage. Oh, if we don't roll a Death Defy here, we're screwed. Look at those tanks. Boom, look at that, boys. The luck. The luck. Alpaca says, I was thinking of getting it, but I didn't know if I should get Super Tail first. Personally, I'd get Super Tail first. But a lot of things with Super Tail, it kind of depends on your spotlight. So that would probably be something to consider. Like, I'm not sure what people's recommendations are on as far as 50-50 for coverage. So I don't know if people recommend anything less than 50-50. So anything less than 50-50 would be, what are we talking? 3 lamps, 3 quant, and 60... Is that 60 degrees? And that includes your substat. I think I got it at less than that. And a good reason for that is with assist modules having ohm chip, it just means that all the bosses are in that super tower anyway. But it made a massive difference. Super tower mastery for me made a massive difference for farm. Made a massive difference for Tawny. Like, and I'm in the boat, like, assuming that the baseline in your spotlight's met, like some sort of baseline requirements, I'm definitely in the boat of picking it up before demon mode. And I think a lot of people recommend that as well. Like, if you're close to the point of unlocking the auto demon mode, then auto demon mode should win out. I'm pretty sure it's a high multiplier, even though it doesn't double dip. But I mean, without the auto demon mode, what are we going to do? Sit there pushing it all day? Or it's pretty much going to be just a tournament weapon? But it all kind of depends on the account. Or what the other stats are. But I think most people say, if you've got the auto demon mode, you're pretty close to it, get that. Otherwise, get the spotlight one. I mean, damage is another obviously good one. Damage was like one of my first masteries. Alright, look at those tanks. Watch this, Death Defy, boys. Boom, look at it. Unfortunately, still stole a shield. Peter says Super Tail first. That's my favorite part about the Tower battle conditions. It's yours. Okay, I'll get Super Tail first. Damage! Clouded, maybe try OA Prim plus 8 OA. Oh, OA primary ACP assist for this. Project funding and Singularity Harness Assist is good if you have the Flamebot, Pulsar, RB. But Pulsar and RB would work. Should we try Pulsar and RB? Overcharge in the Ohm Chip and the Assist to clear the tanks. We'll give it a nudge. Yeah, I use Ohm Chip and Assist for Tawny. If you use Ohm Chip and Assist, Alpaca, you'll definitely appreciate Super Tower Mastery. Like, crazy. It absolutely shreds the bosses. And if you, like, accompany that with Energy Net Mastery, like, I can't really remember the last time bosses were a problem. It's all the other gobbledygook. I already have damage and Demon Mode Mastery. I'm still barely in Legends. So just wondering. That still helps too. Like, at Max Demon... Demon... What do you call it? At the card lab, the max is like 300 waves or something. So like 300 waves, normally when you need that amount of damage, I mean, it's all relative to the total wave count that you normally get. 300 waves is plenty. Like, sometimes when you need something like Demon Mode to save you from dying, you may not even last more than 300 waves. Bro, how many Death Defies did we get? Nine Death Defies. What? 9 Death Defies. What the fuck is that? Alright, boys. So what did you say? OA. OA. Primary. Max that. And then you said ACP. Assist. And then you said RB and Pulsar. Like that. That's what you said? Peter says C, damage. It's like I can feel you through the screen and you're going, see, dickhead? I fucking told you, dickhead. Okay, let's double check this. OA, ACP, assist if you have Flamebot, Pulsar Harvester RB. And then I'm assuming we're still running AMP and AD for the, I don't know, more of the level reductions. Is that a PB? I think my PB's like... Is it 1400? 375? 1375, sorry? Yeah, 1375. And this is no project funding bug. Like these other ones, project funding bug. Alright, so we give this a try. Yes, if you want AD for the bouncers. How many waves did you get? Shit, I didn't even check. 1294. So, bit of a jump over to this next guy, but you guys know the drill. It's all about, I can't let you get close. So, we're just going to roll with that. What about the range? Like, what's that range? That's 78 meters. Since your project funding's only mythic, Singularity Harness might be better. I've only got Goldbot. Or do you mean Pulsar Harvester? So it's 78 meter range, do you reckon? Or are we talking even smaller than that? Or are we talking larger than that? Exactly how you have it. Is that shockwave too big? I tell you what we can do. Right, turn it down. And then we can just manually... why don't you run max range? So I did the first run. The only problem that I have with max range is I feel like it, even though it technically doesn't really exaggerate the gap in between the spotlights, it just feels like it does. You can have these like real big dead spots. But the other thing is it's really hard to clump enemies together to try to, I don't know, generate enough damage. And like, because I'm so reliant on chain lightning, with no chain lightning it's game over. I think that first or second run a Saboteur dropped my chain lightning, boom, instant over. You don't want too much range since you're using OA. There's an Aussie brand, the Angels. They have a song called Mr. Damage. You might even want min range plus range card if that's possible. You can always boost the range if you want. Minimum range. Okay. Let's tweak this down. Let's take that to 10, and let's take the range and let's sync it, and then that at max is 98 meters, and we'll fuck around with that. We'll see where we get to. I'll lock the range though, if I haven't already. I've locked it. And we'll just roll. Boom. "98 meters needs 12 shockwave lab." Ah, shit. Alright, so we're going to have to go a bit lower than that. But we'll try to aim for that high 70s. Because I feel like I'll get screwed over by those tanks anyway. If I'm too small. If I'm too small. Alright boys, so let's go. Let's take our time with this. So I'll take it up to 60. Oh, the cloud phone is lagging. I think I want Spotlight Plus as well. You remember how many waves it gave you? For me, as far as like instant benefit, it was really slow. Like, I didn't really feel anything because like I didn't have enough in it. I didn't have like, my workshop plus wasn't pumped up, my range mastery, I don't even think did I get range mastery with it? I don't even think I got range mastery with it. I think I got range mastery after. So I didn't really feel anything until like the range mastery was pumped up and all these sorts of things. But then once everything kind of came online, honestly, it was like a little bit staggering. Like, it kind of, it's hard to calculate out because it's not like you can look over your tooltip and go, wow, my chain lightning damage is doubled. It's just something like it's definitely needed in order for me to farm tier 17, and I definitely wouldn't be farming tier 18 if I didn't have it. But definitely, like, coverage is the thing. It absolutely melts bosses. Like, bosses and all that sort of stuff if you're using Ohm Chip and that. It definitely, like, shreds out all of those sorts of things. But, like, get your damage mastery lab up. Make sure you're going to get range mastery too. Like, or don't go too long without range mastery. And try to... Because you got to think about it. Range mastery takes a month to do. Like, that's a long month. So my damage per meter is at 4.8 now. I think it was at like 2.2 when I first got it. If that makes sense. I mean, lure me up and call me Jimmy. But definitely, yeah, definitely. If you get your ducks in a row, I think you'll notice it. But if you're looking for another really strong multiplier to invest into, it's definitely the way to go. Like 100%, it's definitely the way to go. Like, I was actually surprised in how much it made light work of everything. Like, we were X amount of tournaments in, and then we were instantly, like, where we used to grind and grind and grind to try to get 1100 waves, all of a sudden we were wave skipping to 1100 waves. Like, let's say in the space of weeks, and it was like, damn, that was like a real struggle before. And then the more that you keep putting into your damage per meter and those sorts of things, or investing in the spotlight, it just keeps shining. It's a super powerful tool. Gail, how are you? I deleted the typo. You don't have to delete the typo. You're all goods. You're all goods. McChicken Joe, what's the thinking behind the build? No project funding seems like a miss. I'm pretty happy what we did with the other ones. But I think what we're trying to do is basically shred everything down with OA and try to reduce the levels of the other stuff, I think. Is this, oh, my shockwave. Peter, concentrate. That's what I've been telling you. Where's our shockwave at? 2.5. Oh, that's almost right, isn't it? Can't see, there's too much going on the screen. Boom. That's about the edge of the tower. Try slow it down. Boom. So that's right on the edge. Gus says, I'm doing pretty fine. How about you? Pretty good. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Excellent stream, eh, boys? We started off with a hiss and a roar right off the bat. Right off the bat. Alright, so we'll speed it up a bit. We're only at wave 400. So I think we're going to try to use all the bounce shots to try to reduce all the levels of the tanks and all that. And we're going to try to use the OA to help shred it down. You could try this again with project funding next, but his project funding's mythic, so it's not as effective. Yeah, Peter, focus. What do you reckon, Taylor? Do you reckon this range? Or do you reckon a little bit more? I'm not going to lie, with a higher CF, I would probably say this range. But I feel like maybe a little bit more. Little bit more girth. You're alright, Gail. You don't have to delete your messages. This a good range? Alright. Let's put in some work. I don't know though, 9 death defies last round. That's pretty damn spoiled. But it's like Peter said, just get more damage. It's all about damage. Your shockwave is just barely long enough. I think it just touches the outside. Should I make it a bit bigger so that it can tag the fleets? 6 a.m. for me. Just waking up or just going to bed? Yeah, max attack speed? Yep. What's going on here? 88. So just enough to tag the fleets, which I think is 2.1. Let's have a look. Or maybe 1.5. Go 1.5. And then I feel like that'll be definitely tagging fleets. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely gonna tag it. Jimmy says, you can thank me later for being terrible and somehow getting in your bracket. IGN name Jim. Jim. For that, we're going to pause it. We're going to take a look. In-game name Jim. Jim. There you are. Yeah, big guy. Bro, 987 waves is nothing to scoff at. That's not terrible, my guy. Bro, that's not terrible. Straight up. That's good going. That's right at that fleet level. Like, I remember when I first hit fleets, I was so excited and so scared at the same time. Because, like, I'd experienced fleets and farms and that, but they never really were a problem. They were just more of an RNG and nuisance. It's more like, sometimes it can just, like, fudge up some of my defenses in a run. Like, it wasn't really, like, too much. Whereas, like, experience in 20 was like, oh, this is a whole different ball game. Oh, yeah, forgot we got no landmine, eh? So we actually got to kill things. It's 4:43 a.m. here. Oh, that's when you woke up? Peach Monarch, what's good? I'm on vacation. 6 a.m. here. Sleeping in for me. Let's go. Peter says focus. I can feel Peter through the screen. He's saying focus clouded. Gail's on vacation too. Sven, what's good? What's good? We're from Gail. It's the same time for me. Everybody's 6 o'clock in the morning. Why are you guys up so early? Buck already 14th. No keys again. It is. It's getting pretty damn rough. I mean, to be hitting fleets. And for players to be hitting fleets and not getting keys, it's pretty rough, man. And they said that they want to do something for tourneys. Oh, no way. No way. We just got robbed of everything from that SAB. That's what it did that other time. Right, that's super unfortunate. Bad RNG there. Good RNG. Good RNG for that overcharge. Bad RNG with that SAB. That's that same SAB that screwed us up that other time, eh? Looks like Landmine Stun's putting in work. Sven says 1405 on 11th, and we got 2 at 1406. 4th run now trying. Packer says it's early. Peach lives in Central Florida. Taylor's in Ohio. You see that shark attack on the news? Bro, did it do my chain lightning again? No way, that's twice. Bro, what is going on? What the fuck is going on? It did my chain lightning twice. Sorry to swear. Guys, kids, cover your ears. Gals from Pennsylvania? North Carolina? We're all in the States, my guys. It's lunchtime over here. Sven, lunchtime over here. You are... lunchtime. Alpaca says he never went to sleep. Alpaca's still going. Alpaca's still going from the night before. I wake up early so I have some peace before the family gets up. I was literally talking about that on the stream on Saturday. About that little moment in the morning when the world's quiet. You hear the birds chirping. There's something about that peaceful time. Like, my alarm never turns off. Like, no matter how tired I am, I always have that alarm on. I love that little window in the morning when the world's peaceful. And, like, when it comes to the family buzz, like, my whole family's peaceful too. Like, my kids are older. They're super, super respectful. So, like, they're not, like, waking up in the morning and blasting shit and, you know, all of that sort of carry on, pumping music and storming around the house. Like, we're super quiet family. Bro, I can't believe the Sabs dropped my chain lightning twice. That is so unlucky. Bro, did we just double death-defy on that overcharge? Ha! I can't believe this. Oh no, we've got to do the next 200 waves like this. Hold on, okay, what we're going to do, we'll give it another spit because we just got some bad luck there. And we'll just try to punch through. I don't feel like doing 300 waves at that speed. And we'll just see what a full send looks like. The cloud phone's choppy, a bit choppy tonight. I miss most of your streams because it's either 4 AM or 6 AM when you stream. So you didn't start streaming at 7:30 PM, so I never miss. I feel you. I feel you for all you guys. I'm actually surprised how many of you guys are from the States. I know it's a super crazy time for you guys. I can't stream the following day or whatever's like a more reasonable time for you guys, just because it's only like midday at work for me. And everybody knows I'm a sucker to that place. And then, but I have thought about, like, when it comes to the weekend tournament, about streaming at a different time for everybody. I just have a toss up because, like, Sunday's quite like a laid out day. I go to the gym with my son, I do chores around the house or whatever, you know, do life. Try to help out where I can, or, you know, you're trying to like polish off some of those side quests. But one of the big things is I love going to the gym with my son or doing some type of training with him. And I wouldn't like to get distracted from that moment. Like, let's say like I get lost in like a 4-hour stream, and then that's cut into a potential time or a moment that I could spend with my son. He's at that age, 16, fully into the gym and that sort of buzz. It's like one of those moments. Like I remember when I first started working out with my son, and my wife asked me, and she was like, "Oh, do you love it so much?" I was like, "I fucking love it so much. I've been waiting for this moment, this boy's whole life." Like when he was a little kid, he used to come around. Like I used to work night shift for years and years and years, and we'll finish at 6 in the morning, and all the boys will be at my house at 6:30, 7 in the morning, or sometimes like late at night on the weekends, and we'll all be training outside or in the shed. And he used to come out like 2, 3, 4 years old and just sit there and watch us. And it's like ever since he was a little kid, it's like, well, I've just been waiting my whole life for this moment. We like got one of those, you know, those like pull-up bars, you know, the ones that hang in your door frame. So we don't really have a pull-up bar at home, so we use like the squat rack. And we got one of those pull-up bars that you can hang on your doorway at home. And he kind of found it, and he was like, "Oh, Dad." And he's like, "Reckon I could use this?" I was like, "Yeah, go hard. I'm too heavy for that. I'll snap that thing in half." And he kind of set it up and went to go use it. And I was like, "Damn, I wouldn't do that, bro." And he's like, "Is this how it goes?" And I was like, "Bro, you're about to be one of those memes. Like, we've all seen those memes with those pull-up bars that come in the doorway." And I was like, "Nah, don't set it up there. We'll set it up inside, and then it'll be in a better position." No way it dropped my chain lightning again. Oh, the RNG of that wall. Bro, the RNG of the wall got him off the chain lightning. I can't believe it. Oh, we're doing not bad for a full send run. Actually surprised we're hanging in there so well. Expiry. Yo, mate, good luck on your tournament. Cheers, bro. Cheers. We're doing alright so far. I had a super lucky one last time. I had 9 death defies. Couple little bad RNG stints in there, but on that side of the RNG, god damn. Absolutely loving it. Honestly, I forgot what times you stream because I'm asleep when you stream. I did try to set it up so I could hit the highlights. And I definitely do want to solve that part. I think I just need to download something like DaVinci's whatever result, whatever it's called. Just something that I can edit it up. Because I could definitely record it. I did it once, but I'll be honest with you guys. I got super deflated because I had to go through like a 3 or 4 hour stream or some shit. And I spent hours. Rat shit. Lost nuke. I spent hours doing it, setting it up, like editing it, everything, and then it just wouldn't do it, and I was just like gave up, super deflated. I was like, fuck this shit. Alright, we're gonna try that again, Taylor, because we just got bad luck. We're just gonna go a little bit fast. So what did we say? We said 60. Oh, we'll do our skips first. We'll do it properly. If this run isn't good, my bad. No. We'll give it another nudge. We'll give it another nudge. That was like shocking RNG on those sabs. We'll just put some pace to it. $6 PM over here, West Australia. So we said 60 and we went 2.15. Let me just roll with that. I'm from Poland. Poland, so it's 12:08. Visky, Ryan! My darling. Everybody, my darlings in the chat. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting in the backyard watching the squirrels run about with you in my ear. Honestly, there's something about that time in the morning. It's so peaceful. That's like the only thing that I liked about night shift was just that little gap in that morning where like everything's quiet, like society's quiet. So society's like about to ramp up. Not where Ryan lives though. Ryan lives like right in the thick of it. You're running the same setup I use except for use Singularity Harness. Is that for your Flamebot? Alpaca says just stream when you can. We'll always be here. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ryan, you'll be proud of me. Let's have a look. I'm dual wielding now. Look at that. Dual wielding. I'm a big boy now. Kids are such a blessing. My son is the best thing I ever did. Yeah, I say it all the time, guys. I accidentally fucked up. I accidentally loved my kids. Ah, gosh. Why did we have to love our kids, eh? Richard says, man, I've just started doing biking with my son on the pump tracks. So good. Not sure if he'll be into the gym weightlifting and stuff, but he's still too young, 5 years old. Bro, there's that window from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you're pushing it. And the kids just look at you like you're a superhero. You know what? I tell you what, I had a funny as story with this dude for my work. So I got 2 kids. They're older. And one of my workmates, he's got like 1 million kids. His oldest is the same age as my kids, and his youngest is like way down to the super youngest. And he says to me, he says, oh, what do you normally do when you get home? Just go home, you know, have a little bit of a debrief with my missus, go out, gym, whatever. And he's like, oh, what about like with your kids? And oh, bro, my kids are teenagers, bro. They do teenage things. You know, my daughter might be on a computer, she might be talking to her mates. My son will be like on his PC. You know, they're teenagers. And then he was like, oh shit, because he's still got young kids, eh? So he's been daddy down for ages. And then he says, fuck, that must be mean. And I was like, nah, it is. Yeah, you go home, sort your shit out, gym, whatever. You know, rinse and repeat, do it all again. And he's like, fuck, I can't wait for that. He's like, fucking go home, fuck kids fucking everywhere, noisy. Everyone's arguing, fighting over dishes, washing, all that sort of stuff. I was like, yeah, for sure. And then I said to him, I was like, it's so mean when your kids grow up and then you get the big, because we're all young parents. And I said, and then you get that taste back of like that bit of freedom. And I said, but I tell you what, bro, there's nothing in this entire world that I wouldn't give to have them little again and be able to do that moment all over again with them. I said, so you look at it now and you can look at me with envy and be like, damn, I can't wait till my kids grow up. And I said, all of a sudden they grow up and there's nothing in this world you wouldn't give up just to have them like that again. There's that little window in their life where everything's exciting.
You take them to the playground, and it's not a playground to them. It's a castle with dragons and all the mysteries of the world. You show them their first chocolate ice cream and they get brain freeze and you laugh. You wonder why it's so quiet. You're like, why is it so quiet? And you go in the other room and one's drinking nail polish remover. The first time they stub their toes. The first time you're at the shop or the supermarket and you lose them. And it's the scaredest you've ever been. It's all of these things. And it's like, and then all of a sudden they're big people now. And then all you want is you just want that back. And you miss when they ruin all your wife's makeup and then she gets angry. You miss the grubby footprints. You miss when they get the car oil and trample it all through the house. You miss when they run inside and then they're like, Dad, what's this? And you look down and they're carrying a piece of dog shit. And all of that stuff. And it's like, and it's one of those things where it's like, you don't get that back. That's the moment in time. And you're either gonna be active in that moment of time. Because if you don't, then it's just gone. And certain people, like, honestly, certain people don't give a fuck. There's parents out there that don't give a fuck, and you know, it is what it is. That's them. That's just them. It is what it is. I mean, you guys here watching right now, you probably got parents, like, not saying like all of you have got parents like that, but there'll be some of you fellas in this chat that will have a parent or parents that are like that, or know some parents that are like that, and that's kind of like how you've been raised. But for me, like I said, I fucked up. I accidentally loved my kids. Alright, gotta go see a Lord. Alpaca, my guy, once again, thank you. If you're still here, my man. Thank you. I super appreciate you, big dog. Massive support. Massive support for us. Super appreciate you, bro. Shot for the content. Shout out to Alpaca for the content. That's 2 tourneys in a row, big guy. Maybe use project funding instead? Yeah, man, for sure. We'll give it a whirl. We will give it a whirl. I'm sitting here in the living room watching Bluey. I like death penalty for my 20, but 80's good too. Gal says Tag has 6.7 S lifetime coins. God damn. And his last 2 digits of his lifetime stones was 67. Oh, wow. Tower tutorial complete, big dog. Tower tutorial complete. I don't think this game will ever be complete. I think the servers will shut before this game gets completed. It is just a forever hamster wheel. Damn son, got a new PB, 4095 Sven. Those are huge numbers. Let's go, bro. Pretty much 1500 waves. God damn. But yeah, my kids are at the age where they'll be going to university soon. So a little bit indecisive about what I do, because I gotta find something to vent all of, I don't know, that energy that you would pump into your kids, and I gotta put it into something. And I'm seriously considering like a high drive dog. Bro, is it gonna drop my chain lightning again? It did, bro. What is this luck? Uncle Fuds, what are you doing to me? What is this luck? It's like it can only do chain lightning. Look at that, stripping everything. What the fuck? Bro. Every single time. And then it takes everything, and then the overcharge comes, and then we death-defy it. It's like it's... Oh my god, and it takes my wings. I can't believe it. Alright, I'm gonna pull this run. We'll pull this run. Can't be fucked with that shit. Okay, let's do this. What did we say? Project funding? Damn, that's unfortunate. That's 2 bad RNG stints right there. Alright, so do we stay the same 60 meters again, Taylor? Or we just run the thing? My last before this tournament was 13-16, bro. That's a huge jump. I already got blocked by tags and bonds, so I told my friend back in December. She said, that doesn't sound good. I was at lunch with my friends at the time. I did a run with Space the Spacer. We were just trying this little stint with, just to see what it goes. Just to see for seeing stake. I think we're sitting at 1294. 1294. I just want to do a quick boost with this. Like, super fast. That RNG's killing me. And then what I want to do from there is I want to try what I normally do. Because I think I got the... Might run like 98 meters or something. Try 98 meters. Oh, I better check the sounds. Oh no, we're still in the playlist. We're still in the copyright playlist. We're okay. Alright, what did it say? 0.15? Project funding and pulsar harvester. I don't have enough attack speed that lets pulsar harvester, or that does pulsar harvester do its justice. I am working on it. Super expensive in the workshop. I don't have the attack speed mastery. I don't have the attack speed substat. I am working on it. I am working on trying to get my attack speed up. And I still only have epic on the triangle. And I've only had a few tournaments where it's done better than restorative. But for the most part, like when I check the level reductions, when things are like become a problem, like let's say like on the boss and that, I just don't have enough currently attack speed to support it. But it's definitely on the cards. As far as the timeline goes, I don't really know the timeline, but it's definitely on the cards. I definitely do. I'm with you, big dog. I'm with you. There's definitely a route where we want to be going down. It's the pulsar harvester and just move completely away from the RB. Yeah, epic pulsar harvester and assist doesn't work for me either. Yeah, I've only had like 1 or 2 tourney conditions where it worked really well and it kind of felt like it went well. And that's the other thing that I was thinking about before when we were talking about Spotlight Plus. Who asked? Flipster's Tower. And then I was talking about like how it feels, and it's so funny that you can do something in this stupid little game and then it's like you can feel the performance boost. Like, how do you feel the pixels? How does it make you feel? Alright, let's smash through this run. Let's get this run pumping. Let's see what the little idle game's doing. I seen the other day they had 400,000 concurrent players. I can't believe it. I put the lamest videos up on YouTube and they get like a couple thousand views. Like people get so mad and they're like, damn, I thought this had some sort of like super intuitive advice. But this is standard stuff that we know. It's like, yeah. Yeah, it is. Peter hates this game. Well, I tell you what, Peter. This game fucking hates you too. Peter says that I get distracted when I play these other idle games while we're on stream. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, if anybody's just tuned in, but we're running a partial sync with bot now. Everybody's favorite word, bot. And I'm super fortunate, or I'm super stoked that we actually pulled it off where we didn't lose any econ, siphoning off some medals from our gold bot. I'm super stoked with that. Bring back the spaceship game. He fucking hated that game too, eh? Oh, what is this stupid game? Oh no, he's getting distracted again. Focus clouded. I just noticed you had another game played. Bro, I tell you what, bro. Getting thousands of views on this stupid game. It's so stupid, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Like, it's just an auto battler. Like, anybody that's played auto battlers will understand, but I feel like it's a way better auto battler than all the other ones. Like, it's its own version of it. It's its own spin. Name change to Blurry Clouds. Name change to Multitask Cloud. Bot boosts Flamespot's damage reduction as well. Basically nullifies damage when they hit together. Yeah, I can imagine it's a pretty powerful combination. Like, I heard crazy numbers of damage reduction that's possible. Like, what is it, like 99.7% damage reduction? What is that? Like, what the hell is that? 99% damage reduction. What the fuck, Uncle Fuzz? Who thought that was a good idea? Do you believe Inner Landmine Plus is a good ultimate weapon to have? I personally do. Depending on many factors. Just like probably Poison Swamp Plus, or just like I think about, the way I think about this game is everything that's available in the game, whether it's through the workshop, whether it's ultimate weapons, whether it's masteries, anything. Any single unlock in the game that's paid for by stones, medals, or coins, or let's say gems with labs, I believe that they're all just tools, and then you've got to pick the right tool for the job, and how you choose to use that tool to solve a specific problem. So, like, is Inner Landmine Plus a good ultimate weapon? I think of course it's a good ultimate weapon. But is that the right tool for the problem that you wish to solve? Now, I said this multiple times, whether it's in streams or videos, that the goal is to unlock specific tools to try to use them in a way that can help you solve a problem, whatever that problem is for you. But a lot of things in this game can be dealt with brute force. You can use blunt trauma to solve many problems in this game. But then it gets to the point where certain things max out, and that kind of I don't know, that kind of technique or application isn't necessarily true. But I am the firmest believer in NZ, the firmest believer in New Zealand, that believes you should play the tower how you want to play. If that's something that you like, regardless of if that's the right or wrong tool or not going to help or there's other things that's better, you play the tower the way you want to play. But my favorite saying is play the tower how you want to play, but don't complain if your tower is shit. Don't expect the devs to be coming to your rescue to come in and band-aid your fuck-ups if you make a wrong decision. But play the tower exactly how you want to play. And if you run with that motto, you're pretty sweet. But yeah, all those pluses and all the different things, they're all good in some way, or they're all going to benefit in some way. It just depends if that's the tool that you want to apply. So say for example myself, like I use OA, Orbital Augment, because I just don't have the investment in anything else. I don't have the sheer amount of stones invested in a bunch of my ultimate weapons and stuff like that, and it's such a affordable tool to use that can just compensate for a lot of things. It just absolutely shreds, and it's carrying me real hard lately. Well, I wouldn't even just say lately, I'd say for quite some time. So that overcharge takes my wall, the Saboteur comes in, and then the Saboteur takes my Chain Lightning. Watch this. And then the second overcharge will come in, and then I'll roll a Death Defy off it. Watch this. Let's see if it will play out like that for the third time in a row. And then tell me this game isn't rigged. Boom. Ah! It's not rigged. Uncle Fuds is like, ha, gotcha. Took the Golden Tower. Interesting, eh? Switching it up. But yeah, if the hopefully that makes sense, Gail. Hopefully that or let's just say my philosophy makes sense. Okay, that took my wings. That's unfortunate. Have you tried the 90 meters? Not yet. Not yet. I'm just looking at the time and I'm looking at my bedtime. So if we do a full send in this, and if we've got enough time to do another full send. Poison Swamp Plus, even one level, changes Poison Swamp from utility to damage. I can imagine it shreds. I can imagine it'll be a real nice tool to help with Tank's ultimate. They're pretty much my problem in farms. Nothing else is really a problem. The fleets aren't a problem. Bosses, anything. Ray's ultimate can be a little bit of a problem. But it's just the tank swarming me. You know, 30 meter range. You just get absolutely swarmed by everything. Oh, that was the double overcharge wave, eh? So we rolled what? A double Death Defy for that? Lucky. So this should take us to 1200, this Death Defy. And once a stream, he drops a Great Pearl of Wisdom. He shows his age. Clouded, I DM'd you on OnlyFans? On Discord. Ryan. Wait, where's my Discord gone? Your enemy attack level skips shouldn't be locked. Oh, this one? Oh. I don't even think... I think, like, even if I tried to introduce some HP or use that attack levels, oh, I need so much more health to make it viable. Like, I just don't have enough source without putting in significant investment. We will get to that stage though. Oh no, how did I hit demon mode? Touching tabs, eh? Bloody touching tabs. Something got me. You should be able to get max enemy health level skips no problem without locking ELS. Oh, did I only read half that message? Oh no, it's the second message. Look at Cloud going all quiet looking up the pics of the teacup. Ryan, you're naughty. But I tell you what though, and I know you guys have, but if you ever jump on Ryan's stream, what a soothing voice. Like, I feel like Ryan would read an excellent eulogy at somebody's funeral. Like, his voice is so soothing, it'd be like extremely calming for everybody in the audience during such a traumatic period of their life. Maybe that's why we all like doing our Tawny and listening to him. He just helps us through the traumatic period. Do you have the AoE card unlocked? I do have the AoE card unlocked. But not the mastery or nothing. Ryan, stop harassing people. Come on, Owe, put in some work. Oh no. What the fuck was that? Alright. I'm gonna do one more. We got enough time for one more. So we're going to go equip, assist. And that's like a little bit of my bad there too. I could have given it a little bit more justice. I think that's right. Oh no, actually, I'm going to try 98 meters. Let's do this. Once in a blue moon, I go out on a date, and when I speak, she passes out. That's after you boink her on the head with your club, drag her back to your cave. We might go 80 meters. I don't think I've got enough shockwave to cover. Was it 72? Don't reveal the trade secrets. You should also stop putting all sorts of... No, what's good? What's good? We're just learning Ryan's trade secrets. He spikes females' drinks and then he boinks them on the head with his club and drags them back to his cave. Ryan, you're an IT. You're rich as. I made it back into one of your live streams. I know, crazy time for everybody. But we had a pretty epic stream. This one. We got up to 1400 stones. So we picked up the cannon assist. Boom. And then after tomorrow's tourney winning, I think we're going to drop our sync down to 52 seconds. And then we're just going to roll like that and see how we go. And sail out the rest of the week. Had a lot going on this week with the tower. And I was actually trying to time it for last week. But look, man, it's gonna be a good little progress update this week. And I'm super interested as far as what to do. Like I might just slap Shrink Ray in. I'll just like slap that in. That'll just be something for now. And then somehow I've got to start pumping up my cannon. It's just a bit of cheap damage. Like Peter says, damage, and more damage. Because guys, you know the rule. Damage equals hot chicks. HP equals fat chicks. And like we said, damage is the powerlifters in the community. And if AHP was a sport, it'll be a hot dog eating contest. I like everybody gets so angry at me when I jump into Discord and I say things like that. And like anybody that's watched the streams or any of the videos, they just like get it. It's the sense of humor. You're just chewing fat. You're just busting chops. And like I like it when people don't get it and they just get super triggered, bro, especially on Reddit. They're like, they need to do something about Prim C with the damage reduction and da-da-da. Bro, don't you know that EHP equals fat chicks? And they're like, no! It's like, relax. Play the tower how you want to play, but don't complain if your tower's shit. That's why I never complain when my tower's shit. I played the tower how I want to play. So it's my fault if my tower's shit. I started using AD in Assist T17 Plus. at low range. What about duty hybrids? Oh, what would a hybrid be? So it's somewhere between a powerlifter. It's somewhere between a powerlifter and somebody in a hot dog eating contest. Should we ask AI? If damage is equal, see if it comes back with some wisdom. I bet it won't. If damage is equal to a powerlifter and health, EHP is equal to a hot dog eating contest, then what would hybrid be? It's probably super confused. It's going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? If damage represents absolute specialized power, like a powerlifter, and effective health points, EHP, represents pure capacity and endurance to take in mass amounts of volume, like a hot dog eating contest, then a hybrid would be a strongman competitor. This is what AI reckons. I'm not even bullshitting you. Why this fits perfectly. The powerlifter, in brackets damage, moves maximum weight for a single explosive repetition pure force. The hot dog eater, EHP, absorbs a massive amounts of volume and impacts over sustained period for pure capacity. The strongman, in brackets hybrid, combines both. They must lift incredibly heavy objects, brackets damage, while moving them over distance or for the maximum repetitions within a time limit, EHP/endurance, in brackets. Other fun interpretations. The CrossFit Games athlete, balanced across structural strength and metabolic conditioning. The demolition derby car hits incredibly hard while being built to take a massive beating. Much like Ryan. A grizzly bear, capable of crushing power, but yet built with the thick hide and fat reserves to survive the harsh conditions. If you want, I can apply this analogy to a specific video game character or class. Break down a different gaming stat combination using real-world comparisons. Reverse the analogy to find a gaming equivalent for another sport. Let me know how you would like to explore the concept, gentlemen. Was that not AI computing at its finest? How about that? I thought it was just gonna say, sorry, there is no correct definition for, bro. What was that? What the fuck was that? Other fun interpretations. If you want, apply this analogy to a specific game character or class. I'll say that, eh? Apply this analogy. God, I can't even spell analogy to a specific video character or class. Let's see what it says. Let's see who it's gonna say that it is. The ideal class, the Bruiser or the Juggernaut. In games like League of Legends or World of Warcraft, the Bruiser represents the ultimate hybrid. It says Reinhardt in Overwatch 2. Kratos in God of War. This is what it reckons hybrid is. The Barbarian in Diablo 4. Explain how to build a hybrid character. There we go, boys. There it is. There's the definition. All that talking, no waves. The hot dog eater. CrossFit athlete makes sense. Bro, I'm squishy. The hot dog does. That sounds nasty. Alright. Let's see where we go. Let's see. So I think that was that annoying Sab. Now that annoying Sab's out of the way. Look at that. We got the full definition of AI. Alright, let's see what this overcharge does. There we go. Got him. Oh no, it's this next one, eh? Because their overcharge takes the wall, I think. And then this next one comes along. And then fucking strips us off our manhood, boys. The epitome of cloud focusing. Bro, was that not epic though? What was, it's the, what one did I use? I used the, whatever the Google one is. Whatever the Google one is. I don't know what they call it. Oh, see, here's the Sab. Here's the fucking annoying one. Ha, landmines. Haha, joke's on you, Ryan. Whoa, what is those emojis, Gale? That was pretty epic, Peter. That one was for you, big baby. Should we ask AI what's something? Hold on. Let's go into it. Peter. Here we go. Peter is Glass Cannon Andy. He gets 4,000 waves in tourney. In tournaments. What cartoon character would he be? Oh. Based on his glass cannon playstyle, insane high damage output, and completely fragile, and his ability to clear massive waves of enemy, Peter perfectly matches these cartoon characters. Megumin, Konosuba, fuck knows who that is. The Fit, she is the ultimate definition of glass cannon. Okay, if you guys do Demon Slayer, I don't do Demon Slayer, I don't even know what it is. But Demon Slayer, Zenitsu Agatsuma. Don't know if that means anything to anyone. Looney Tunes, he's the coyote. It's the coyote in Looney Tunes, boys. One Punch Man, he's king. There we go, Peter. Those are your cartoon characters. You're the wild coyote. Peter's like, yes. Just here, 100% the best live stream. We're learning new stuff here. Oh, Google Gemini? Is that what it's called, Gemini? Damn. You think with all of that money, they could have come up with a better name than Gemini? At least try to make it sound cool, eh? I saw this on a Google search once. I googled it. You googled what Peter was? Alright, here's the next overcharge. What's it gonna do? We death-defied. Come on. Alright, that was wings. Should we ask it what Ryan is? Commander, hopefully not a problem. Oh, baby weights. Much better this run. I feel like this is like an okay range. Alright, keep that sab off us. We just keep that sab off us, we'll be okay. As long as nothing takes our wall. Alright, well that's that. We already know what Ryan is. Shut up and take my honey, Fonzo. Oh, death-defying or something. Whoa, twice. What is chipping us? Was that a... That wasn't an overcharge, was it? Is that an overcharge there? I don't even see. Because I'm not concentrating, Peter. I feel like if Peter could virtually slap me sometimes, I feel like it would. That's why I feel like you guys need the we need the webcam. So then Peter would be like, "Hey, eyes on screen." Because like half the time when shit goes on, like I'm not even watching the screen. I'm touching something else. I'm looking the other way, or I'm on my computer seat and I'm just like spinning around in donuts. Looking at the roof, talking shit. Because everything's automated now. Auto nuke. Got second wind. Got demon mode. It's all fucking auto. It starts itself automatically. It's actually AFK. Fucking focus. Virtual slaps, eh? It's like one of those things like, what do you call it? It's like you'd have to put me in electric underwear or something. You can shock me every time that I'm not concentrating. Alright, 1300. We'll take it for what it is. Honestly, I don't feel like I was getting chips. I feel like something was sitting on the outside of the tower. Because nothing's getting in there, eh? Like, even though the range line's right there, I don't feel like the range are getting in. So, I don't feel like we need to go 1.5. We'll just roll like this. We've already beaten what we did before. We just need a little bit of space. And then we just roll with it. What's your guess on a 5-year anniversary? Oh, what am I guessing that they're doing for 5-year anniversary? Or like... actually have a guest on here. Every now and then I ask, like, does anybody want to jump in? Just so there's someone else chiming in. Nobody really takes me up on it. Maybe some people have got ugly voices. Because none of us have a soothing voice like Ryan. Ryan's the only one. Ryan's the only one that is like, he was born to read out our eulogy. Is it called a eulogy? Do I have to ask it? Do we have to ask AI that? Will Ryan be good at reading our eulogy? Ah, fuck, he stole our nuke. Piss off your dog. Oh, I don't know what the yip's for. Was it the guess? Was it guess? Guess? Or guessed? Oh no. Oh no, we're getting swamped. It's game over. No. No, Uncle Fudds. Even death-defied on it. Ah, well, it is what it is. 1324. GG's, boys. GG's, Taylor. Damn, Taylor. Damn. God damn. Dragonfly. I'm sure we've seen Dragonfly heaps of times. And who else joined in? Jimmy. Jim, my man. Because I am already past my bedtime. Right, let's fix our locks. Focus, Peter. I'm pretty sure we kept that locked. Yeah, we kept that locked. I am researching another lock for landmine radius, just so I don't strip the armor so fast. Just we don't want to strip the armor too fast. Fucking restore this shit. Restore that. Restore this. But boys, we'll be at 52 seconds sync tomorrow. It's all go. All gas, no brakes. And then we go back to Singularity Harness, I think. And I think we just... We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But I can't see a world where taking it to that sync, that Singularity Harness won't outbeat G-Comp. So we get to go back to sync build, and we'll see how we roll. And a little bit of a sneak peek for you little skidlets. Or Uncle Clouded will show you something. We just got a few more things, and we got to turn the black hole. There we go. Get this down. Boom. Shockwave. Sweet. A little bit of tidbit for you kids. Farming tier 18 now. Just like that. And then everybody, we're going farming tier 18. Isn't that a bit early? So tier 18 gives me the same coin per hour as tier 17. Something's not right here. Tier 18 gives me the same coin per hour as tier 17. It gives me slightly less cells, but it gives me about 7%. I calculated out over the course of a day. It gives me 7% more module shards, and I would rather the module shards than the cells. Oh, we got the cannon, eh? So let's ditch the cannon. Back. Start, stop, start, stop. Ditch the cannon and let's stick something in there. We'll just fucking stick this, eh? Just roll with that. What does it give at? 1% chance to reduce the mass by 10%. Non-stacking? Okay. That's something. Better than nothing. I mean, maybe that or BA. BA is probably a better choice. But look, it might help with something. Oh, that's what we've got to do. Black hole. Turn that back on. Get this. Surrender. Retry. Let's go. Now, as far as will I stay in tier 18? Tier 18 is probably better just because of the shards. And that even factors in that I do shorter waving because of intro sprint in that. I just sat there with a calculator. I went over a bunch of battle reports. I crunched out the numbers. I got the averages, boys. It's not hard math to do. And tier 18's the go for us now. And then when we basically do more disco runs, then we just reassess. Just one of those games. Just reassess. Retest, retest. That's all it is. I need to stop making excuses to the live stream and make a video. I have stuff mostly ready to go. Do it, man. Do it. Do it, dude. Honestly. I'm going to go set up for a stream soon. See you, Clouded. Take care, Ryan. You take care, bro. Thanks for stopping by. He says, night, mate. Stream was an absolute hoot tonight. Bro, I'm absolutely stoked. We're dual welding. And then we're going to change our sync time. Bro, it completely caught me off guard. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. But fam, I look forward to seeing you guys again. So next one is the stream on Saturday. Super exciting. I'm looking forward to doing this progress update. Yeah, man, we moved up a whole tier. Holy shit. I was actually timed it, and I thought I could have had it across the line in last progress video. And we were pretty much just on, well, it was a nail biter. But all I needed to do was put a little bit more coins into basically just more damage in the workshop, and then we basically crossed that bridge. And then so now we're pretty much on par. So the coin multiplier for this for me is 22. So it itches just ahead of tier 17. And where we win again is just more module shards, because more frequent fleet spawns. And that's just a bit of a no-brainer. Nice stream. I'll catch you next time. Guys, honestly, you guys have been absolutely awesome. So, if you like what you see, you know the drill, fam. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you can see when the next video is coming out. And as always, keep it cloudy, fam.